Dear audience, please have a seat. We'll be starting in a moment. Very good morning to one and all, the audience who are present here and the ones who are joining us online. On behalf of the International Institute of Information Technology, Pune, and IEEE Pune section, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you to the inaugural ceremony of the International Conference on Information, Implementation, and Innovation in Technology 2025, that is IEEE I2ITCON 2025. We are honored to have with us today Professor Dr. Suresh Gosavi, Vice Chancellor, SPPU, as the chief guest, Professor Dr. Srinivas Singh, Director, ABV IIIT Gwalior, as guest of honor, Mr. Kedar Taskar, MD, Forestia Clean Mobility, Pune, as guest of honor, Dr. Amar Busare, Chair, IEEE Pune section, Professor Dr. P.B. Mane, Chair, Conferences, IEEE Pune section. Busare sir and Mane sir will be joining a little late. Dr. Aruna M. Katara, President, Hope Foundation and Research Center. Ms. Amrita M. Katara, Managing Trustee, Hope Foundation and Research Center. They too would be joining a little late. Dr. Vaishali Patil, Principal, I2IT. Professor Madhuri Reddy, Vice Principal, I2IT. Let us begin this auspicious occasion by seeking the blessings of Goddess Saraswati by lighting the I2IT Vidya Jyoti. I request our esteemed dignitaries to please come forward for the lamp lighting. As the dignitaries light the Vidya Jyoti, my fellow colleague Dr. Ankita Dhone will sing the Saraswati Vandana.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषार हार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसार परमाम् आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदाम् जाड्यान्धकारापहाम् हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थिताम् वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीम् बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम् ऐं
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. As we move forward, let us take a moment to reflect upon the inspiring journey of our beloved late Shri Prahlad P. Chabria, founder president, Hope Foundation and Research Center. We will now play a short film portraying his remarkable life journey and vision.
So P.P. Chabria, though he had no formal
Chabria,
education,
though he had no formal education, in many board meetings, I used to observe that when auditors and chartered accountants, they were also sitting in the board meeting to give a presentation on finance of the company, he would raise so many points which even I think the chartered accountants and auditors must have missed. And his study on the balance sheet was, though I am on the board of so many companies, but I think it was unbelievable the knowledge he could study the balance sheet in such a short time.
It was Mr. P.P. Chabria who first admired that vision, not only for an institution, but vision for India and how our higher education should be. Because he firmly believed that only its education and the enlightenment of a student during his higher education that can really shape the destiny of India. The idea of I2ITCON was proposed, and he immediately took it up. One thing I appreciate about and admire about his really very rare quality coming from the industry background person. He was impatient of any good idea, take it up and start implementing it right there. And for that he always will have a world view. He never thought of India. India in the whole world context, always he looked at that way.
He was very particular about education of girl children. Nobody should go back if there is a financial problem. We will sort it out. He always wanted the teachers to take higher education. And I used to depute faculty members to IITs and good institutions. The current principal of AMT, to whom I had deputed for MTech in Kharagpur, and then for PhD in IIT Bombay, he is now occupying the position of principal in FAMT. That was the intention, to prepare our own faculty members to carry on the job of the institution.
One of the great things about him, I found his life full of inspiration. In fact, I read his biography, which he himself had presented to me. And I often quote from that biography. And I do so because I find that he was not born with a silver spoon. He struggled very hard during his childhood and during his youth. And fighting in that adversity and creating opportunity was something that was exceptional as far as he was concerned.
Unfortunately, in 2002, he, at the age of 72, suffered a severe back ailment for which he was told by several leading doctors in Pune that he'd probably consider quit working and maybe complete bed rest. That to him was the unthinkable. He did not think quitting was an option.
All of us know how the hard way he came up. He started life almost as a domestic help as a young boy when he came to Pune, and he grew up over the 50 years as someone who led an important industrial group in India. He had a mission in life. He identified himself with the company for which he worked very hard over the years, ably supported by his younger brother KP.
Once I asked him how to communicate with God. He said it is very easy to communicate with God. He said, look at the sky and talk to God, and you will get all the answers. Believe me, when I tried, it was a different experience.
PP sir was actually a person who was by every means healthy, wealthy and wise. Just as the exercise sessions he loved, I was the one teaching him exercise and he was teaching us how to live the life with humility and complete gratitude.
Over a period of time, this relationship as a child grew to a stage where he was my mentor. I used to look up to him when I was in business. I entered in the age of 18. Later on in life, when I shifted to Pune, it was only with his suggestions and advices that I am what I am today.
His strength, I think, came from his faith, and I think that was a very big takeaway for me, that here the title of the book said it all, that there is no such thing as a self-made man. Was something that he believed was much beyond him. It was a power that he believed in. His humility, his faith, and his discipline were the three things that stand out about PP Uncle that I think I would take forward in my life.
I call him a very rich man. A rich man, according to me, is not a person who has too much money, but person who has minimum requirement of life. He was expecting nothing from anybody. So obviously he needs nothing from anybody. He is a rich man.
My fondest memory of PP Uncle was an incident that happened when we were on holiday in Goa. It was just the two of us, early in the morning. I think it was about 6:30. We're going for a walk on the beach. As we were walking along, the sole of his training shoe came off. And he was a bit surprised. I think the glue had just come off, and we carried on walking. So we walked another 50 yards, and suddenly he stopped. And he said to me, actually, Jitu, I should actually go back and get the sole, and I can actually get it glued and give it to somebody. And I thought, yeah, it's a very good idea. So I turned around, I ran back, I picked up the sole, and I walked back to PP Uncle. He was horrified, the fact that I was carrying his sole. He came up to me, and he wanted to take the sole from my hand. I said, it's okay, Uncle, I can carry it. He was 85 at the time. And this man was going to fight me to take the sole off my hands. So eventually I gave it to him, and then he passed it on to the guy that was further up. But this shows the humility of the man. Whatever he'd achieved, the pinnacle of his career that he'd reached, the man that he was, yet he would not even let me carry his shoe. This one moment defined what PP Uncle was to me.
beautiful, subtle and sublime synthesis of science, technology, industry, social welfare, spirituality in one go.
You know, they say individuals go away, but institutions don't. To me, PPC was not an individual. He was an institution, so he will never go away. His spirit, his motivation, his vision will continue to guide us in decades to come.
I request our principal ma'am, Dr. Vaishali Patil, to felicitate Mr. Kedar Taskar, MD for Asia Clean Mobility, Pune. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. We now move to an important milestone of today's ceremony, the unveiling of the I2ITCON 2025 proceedings. I request all the dignitaries to step forward and kindly unveil the proceeding. I also request Dr. Varsha Degavkar ma'am and Dr. Deepti Chaudhary to join the unveiling. Thank you, everyone. I request the dignitaries to please grace the dais. I now invite Dr. Vaishali Patil, Principal, I2IT, for the welcome address.
Good morning, everybody. Esteemed chief guest of our today's function, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Savitribai Phule Pune University, Dr. Suresh Gosavi sir. Guest of honor, Director of Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management, Gwalior, Dr. Srinivas Singh sir. Managing Director of Firoshia Clean Mobility, Mr. Kedar Taskar sir. A respected President of our trust, Dr. Aruna Katara ma'am. Our Managing Trustee, Amrita Katara ma'am. The representatives of IEEE, Chair Pune Section, Dr. Amar Buchre, who is yet to join, and Chair of IEEE Pune Section Conferences, Dr. Mane sir. The experts of various domains who are here as session chairs. The research scholars and professionals who are joining us as participants and attendees either in offline or online mode, my faculty and staff colleagues and dear students. On behalf of our International Institute of Information Technology, I am extremely pleased to extend a very warm welcome to all of you for the inaugural ceremony of the IEEE International Conference I2ITCON 2025. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this IEEE Conference on Information, Implementation, Innovation and Technology, hosted by I2IT in collaboration with IEEE Pune Section. IEEE, as we all know, stands at the forefront for the technological advancements and research progress. So hosting an IEEE conference is not just a privilege to us, but it's also a responsibility. And thus, it reflects the commitment of our institute to foster innovation, promote research, and contribute to academic and professional community. I2ITCON 2025 is being conducted in a hybrid mode, and I'm very happy to share that the conference received an overwhelming response with close to 2,300 submissions across not only India, but countries like USA, Canada, Sri Lanka, and so on. More than 230 reviewers have reviewed this process, and the selection rate is 25% to ensure the standard of IEEE publications. Out of the selected papers, 236 participants have registered for presenting their papers in either online or offline mode, and all the presented papers would be published in IEEE Explorer and would be Scopus indexed. So this is the responsibility which comes along with a IEEE conference. We are also honored to have the renowned experts from academia and industry as the distinguished speakers for the keynote address. They will be sharing their insights on the future of technology. These keynote talks will surely enrich the quality of the conference as they will inspire new directions of research. I would like to express my sincere appreciation for the organizing committee of this conference, my colleagues, faculty and staff who have worked towards the preparation of this whole event. This activity is led by two of my colleagues, Dr. Dipti Chaudhary and Dr. Varsha Degaukar, who are the organizing chairs of this conference. The commitment and hard work of the team has made this conference possible. I'm sure all the participants will benefit from this conference, and I encourage them to use this as a platform for building long-lasting connections by the networking with your subject-related professionals and academicians who are here to present their work. With this, I'm happy and excited to declare that I2ITCON is formally inaugurated, and I once again extend a very warm welcome to all of you present here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm words. Now I invite Ms. Amrita M. Katara, Managing Trustee, Hope Foundation and Research Center, to address the gathering.
A very good morning to everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you all to the IEEE International Conference on Information, Implementation, and Innovation in Technology, I2ITCON 2025. It is both a privilege and an honor to be here today. This conference not only celebrates cutting-edge research and innovation, but also reflects a vision close to my heart, the vision of my grandfather, Mr. P.P. Chabria, the founder-president of our institute. He believed that education goes far beyond textbooks and classrooms. To him, true education meant empowering young minds to think critically, ask questions, innovate boldly, and make meaningful contributions to society. He dreamt of building an institution that would embody excellence, ethics, and enterprise, a place where students don't just go to earn degrees, but create legacies, where research isn't an academic exercise, but a tool to address real-world challenges and serve the greater good. At I2IT, we are honored to carry that legacy forward. As the Managing Trustee of Hope Foundation and Research Center, I've had the privilege of witnessing a powerful shift in education, one where students are encouraged not just to learn, but to lead. We are committed to promoting inclusivity, fostering value-driven innovation, and nurturing sustainable education that shapes for a better tomorrow. I2ITCON is a fine example of this vision. With global participation, rigorous peer reviews, and a stellar lineup of researchers, this conference serves as a powerful bridge between academia and industry, where ideas don't just stay on paper, but drive real-world impact. At the heart of our mission lies academic rigor, critical engagement, and industry collaboration. Each paper presented here is a testament to the mission, whether it's AI in healthcare, robotics for disaster management, or computing solutions for climate resilience. These aren't just research topics. They are the blueprints for a better world. But what gives me the greatest hope isn't just the technology, it's the people. The students, researchers, faculty, and professionals who have come together here, not only to present their work, but to learn, collaborate, and build. It is in this spirit of integrity, curiosity, and ambition that my grandfather sought to cultivate when he founded this institution. As we proceed with the conference, let us remember, innovation without purpose is directionless. Let us commit ourselves to ensuring that our knowledge and expertise lead not just to advanced technologies, but to a more just, inclusive, and sustainable world. I hope every mentor, presenter, and participant truly cherishes this journey, because the work you do here today plays a vital role in shaping tomorrow. Here's to a successful and transformative, impactful I2ITCON 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Today, we are privileged to have with us Professor Dr. Suresh Gosavi, Vice Chancellor, Savitribai Phule Pune University, as a chief guest. I would like to introduce him. Sir is a distinguished academician with a PhD in electronic science. He specializes in nanotechnology and applied physics, bringing over 30 years of teaching, research, and academic leadership experience. He began his teaching career in 1992 at SP College, Pune, completed a postdoctoral fellowship in the USA, and joined SPPU's Department of Physics in 2000. Okay. All yours, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's indeed a pleasure to be here for this inaugural function of this conference at I2IT family. For this inaugural function, we have distinguished guests on the dais, Professor Dr. Srinivas Singh, Mr. Kedar Taskar, the mentor on the president of this whole foundation, and Dr. Aruna Katara, Ms. Amrita Katara, the basically the principal of the college, Dr. Vaishali Patil, Dr. Amar Bachare, and other colleagues. As we know that the entire country is going through energy transformation, digital transformation, and AI ML transformation. And as we know that this particular conference is happening in Pune. Pune is a cultural city. Pune is education hub, IT hub, auto hub, and now gaining new identity as biodesign and bioengineering hub. At this point of time, there are 30 universities in Pune. I represent second largest university in the state of Maharashtra. We have 800 colleges, 400 institutes affiliated with us. At one point of time, 7.5 lakh students. As far as the ranking is concerned, the recent ranking, in the last week, Savitribai Phule University stands first in the state as a state university, second as a university in the country, and 17 in the entire nation. This is what we are. And the world ranking is 566, and we're hoping that next year we will be in first 500. That's what we have been working. And the institute like I2ITCON, which is affiliated with us, we are really proud of that. I mean, because these institutions builds the university. As far as the topic of this particular conference is concerned, where we are talking about the information, implementation, and innovation. So I'll just focus a little bit innovation. So since I comes from physics background, as in the introduction, the lady was mentioned, I'm a student of science. That's what my identity is. I'm still learning. Wherever I go, I learn a lot, And as the professor was mentioned, like this has to be this, so next time print on both sides, we don't need to worry. So it's innovation. So, I mean, that's how we have to go ahead and then come up with the innovation. So I believe on appropriate technology concept. On one side, $1 or £1 technology, another side, 1,000 pound technology. How India will come up with 100 pound technology? That I consider as a intermediate technology. And when we talk about appropriate technology, wherein as people matter, community contests come into the picture. It helps to improve the literacy of technology beyond the numeracy of technology. That's what I consider this as a appropriate technology, where in the community intervention approach comes into the picture. So there are two ways to develop the technologies. One is immediate, another is strategic. Strategic takes long time. Okay, so when I'm looking as a human being, as a person towards the development of the appropriate technology, so wherein the duty of an every individual plays important role. On the other hand, individual acts in the best interest of society and the environment, gives good things to the society and it benefits society as a whole. And if I can really develop that kind of technology, that's really appropriate technology. Basically in this technology, I'm doing the study simultaneously with the societal perspective and what is basically needed to the society. If we can really develop that's the intermediate technology. Since I come from again physics, okay, I believe on time, I believe on velocity, I believe on direction. So at what time, in which direction we are picking up this technology, developing this technology, and at what rate we are progressing is really important. So when I'm saying he or she is a sharpshooter but takes long time, by that time the event is gone, that's sharpshooting. So time, direction, and hitting the target in time. So degree of accuracy and degree of precision is really important within the time frame which we are really want to hit. Otherwise, you are a respected Vice Chancellor. Okay, today we have only bread. We will wait for one more day and I'll give you Puran Puri. I mean, I'm hungry today. I need whatever to be filled. Okay, so we have to serve to the society as and when it is needed, and that's what. Okay, I believe on this £1 and intermediate technology, £100 technology, $100 technology, 100 rupees technology. So when we are wanted to really develop the new things, okay, there is always hesitation from the community to accept it. Okay, so what these particular things will really help me, and then how do I transform myself to accept the technology? Okay, like I'm talking about what is needed to the society. On the other hand, the technology which we talk, okay, it's a semiconductor technology wherein we are talking about 8 nanometer development. Okay, so there is a huge difference between the high-end technology and the technology which I'm talking about, the technology required for the society. And from that perspective, how this particular development will be useful to the society where ones get the recognition, okay, where we can reuse the utilities which are available locally, and based on that we need to really develop. And from this perspective, okay, I came across the book, okay, which is written by E.H. Schumacher. Okay, he says, okay, small is beautiful. And in this particular book, he talks about the intermediate system which is required to the society. And in this case, okay, like I believe that if we can really go to the people, talk to them, ask them what they have, learn them what they have, and if I can, okay, and then understand what they need, and if we can develop something for this, okay, that's really in true sense appropriate technology to be developed for the societal application. Okay, and I think, okay, like when I have just quickly gone through the abstract, okay, they talks about one high-end technology where we are talking about the growth of the entire country which is going towards $1 trillion. Okay, on the other hand, what is needed to the society, we have to bridge this particular gap between these two things, okay, which really helps to the society. And from that perspective, I think the development, the discussion, deliberation in this conference will be really good to reach to the society. With this brief, I wish a good success to this conference. Okay, in the interest of my another meeting, okay, I have to rush and go outside this hall and then, okay, attend another meeting. Okay, please beg pardon for me. Okay, but on the other hand, on behalf of Savitribai Phule Pune University, I also take this opportunity to thanks I2ITCON to invite me here. This is my second trip, madam. Okay, I came once to see the infrastructure. Okay, and at that time that was also mentioned by the two colleagues, okay, who were I have seen them here in the presentation. Raghunath Marshall, okay, why don't you go and then have a look on that, because I do work with basically CDAC, and also I work with CMED Pune, and then also with NCL. So that was the inspiration to visit this, and now this is the second time in the capacity of Vice Chancellor. But I think the institute is growing and really going in the right direction. That's what I say. Time, direction, and velocity is important. With this brief, I wish a good success. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's welcome Dr. Amar Butade sir and Professor Dr. P.B. Mane sir. Welcome to the conference. I would request Aruna ma'am to felicitate Dr. Butade. We also welcome Mansi ma'am. Mansi ma'am is not there. Okay, I'm so sorry. Now, I also request Professor Madhuri Reddy ma'am to felicitate Professor Dr. P.B. Mane sir. Thank you, ma'am. Next, we will have an introduction of the IEEE Pune section. I request Dr. Butade sir, Chair, IEEE Pune section, to kindly address the audience.
Thank you. Good morning, all. So, sorry for delay due to traffic. So, good morning, all. So, dignitaries on the dais, the chief guest, Honorable Professor Dr. Suresh Gosai, sir, Vice Chancellor, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, guest of honors, Professor Dr. Sri Nivas Singh, SN Singh, sir, Director, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management, Waller, Mr. Kedar Tasgar, Managing Director for SIA Clean Mobility Pune, respected Dr. Aruna Katara, Madam, President, Hope Foundation and Research Center Pune, Ms. Amrita Katara, Madam, Managing Trustee, Home Foundation and Research Center Pune, Professor Dr. Vaishali Patil, Madam, General Chair, I2ITCON, I2ITCON, and Principal, International Institute of Information Technology, Pune, Dr. P.B. Mane, sir, Chair, Conference Committee, IEEE Pune section, and other dignitaries, all team members, participants of this conference. IEEE Pune section is the entity of IEEE. As an affiliate of IEEE, we congratulate organizers for this conference titled International Conference on Information Implementation and Innovation in Technology 2025. So I like this title because it is same as the institute name, that is I2ITCON. Thank you. So there is a significance of this conference with IEEE. IEEE plays crucial role in advancing information implementation and innovation in technology. With respect to information, IEEE publishes high quality publications in journals, conferences, standards, ensuring reliable and up-to-date technical knowledge that is accessible globally. For example, IEEE Explorer provides billions of peer-reviewed papers that inform cutting-edge technology in AI, IoT, robotics. The world's most successful technology leaders and organizations rely on IEEE information. All the top 20 semiconductor companies, all of top 7 communication companies, all top 10 aerospace companies, 8 of 10 computer hardware companies, 3 of top 5 telecommunication companies relying on IEEE information. With respect to implementation, IEEE develops global standards that enables seamless technology deployment. For example, IEEE 802.3 standard, IEEE 802.11, that is Wi-Fi standard. We observed the whole world was in online mode during the COVID-19. So due to these standard protocols, I think the world is sustained with respect to communication. With respect to innovation, IEEE fosters innovation through various competitions, technical societies, and funding opportunities. For example, IEEE's innovation challenges, extreme programming, IEEE entrepreneurship program helps startups and researchers transform ideas into impactful products, from clean energy solutions to health tech innovations. In 2025, IEEE roles remain vital in uniting academia, industry, and government to share information, standardize implementation, and encourage innovative solutions. Information, implementation, and innovation are three pillars driving technology progress in 2025. So I really appreciate the organizer for taking this theme. Information that enables to understand, analyze, and make data-driven decisions is increasing in today's connected world. If you see COVID, that is when our COVID-19 was innovative solution for planning, implementing, and monitoring COVID-19 vaccination in India. COVID application uses vaccination information, so that is part of information to allocate. This is just an example I am telling. With respect to implementation, implementation bridges the gap, ideas, and real-world impact. For example, developing and launching COVID app turn vaccination planning into accessible digital service. That is an example of implementation. Innovation is the heart of progress, inspiring creative solutions to the world's most complex challenges. So together, these dimensions ensure that the technology is not just advanced, but also purposeful, effective, and accessible to all. IEEE is a non-profit volunteering organization across 168 countries with more than 5 lakh members worldwide. The theme of IEEE is advancing technology for humanity. With respect to IEEE Pune section, it is established in the year 2010. So we are celebrating 15 years of IEEE Pune section. So we will not forget the contribution of the institute also. In 2022, in association with Pune section, that was flagship conference we organized together. And one of the things I want to tell that Sri P.P. Chabre Award that is initiated by the Hope Foundation. So we're really proud of it. Regarding, so IEEE Pune section has 26 EXICOM committee members from academia, industry with vast experience. The section includes 17 technical society chapters. Each chapter conducts various technical activities that benefits to the students, members. So there are many opportunities to work with IEEE. There are 3 affinity groups, that is women, engineering, young professionals, side group for humanitarian activities. So Sri P.P. Chabre Award is in association, in collaboration with IEEE WIA Affinity and IEEE India Council. There are 4 special interest groups: SIGON Healthcare, SIGON Affordable Agriculture, SIGON Smart City, SIGON Energy, and Environmental Engineering. We have 2 council chapters: Sensor Council, System Council. We have educational activities, membership development activities, industry relations committee. IEEE is like a sea, ocean through which you can get tremendous knowledge from it. You can develop. It's a platform for students and faculties. Once again, we are very thankful and best wishes for successful conduction of this conference, and thanks for giving me opportunity to talk in front of wonderful participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your insights about the IEEE Pune section and its collaboration with I2ITCON 2025. I would now like to request Dr. P.B. Mane to express your views on the conference, sir.
A very good morning to one and all present for this inauguration of the I2ITCON. First of all, I would like to thank the Institute for organizing this conference and being a part of the IEEE Pune section. This is the second time the conference is being organized, and a well-organized conference. As rightly said by Dr. Amar Bhutsade, chair of the IEEE Pune section, the section as a whole is doing a wonderful job. And since the last 10 years, if you have seen the graph of the members, it has gone on increasing, whether it is the student branch or whether it is the professional members. And lot many activities are being carried out. And amongst these activities, conference is one of them. So if you have seen the number of conferences which are being organized in the Pune section, it has increased a lot. And almost now, at least in a month, we are having one conference in Pune section, which is, I think, one of the best records pan-India when we talk about a section organizing the conferences. And we know that organizing the conference really gives a platform to all the researchers. And now it's not restricted only to the researchers, but now we have, due to the new education policy, we are talking about making the research environment available to the students also. And in the recent years, we have seen that the undergraduate students are also participating in the conferences where there are many good papers being written by the students. So it is a wonderful thing that the platform is being made available through IEEE. And once again, on behalf of the IEEE Pune section, I would like to thank I2ITCON for organizing this conference. And the presentations will be good. I hope all the participants should take away from the inputs which you will be getting through. My request to all the students is please attend all the sessions if possible, because you will come to know a lot many things, because I know that almost 200 papers are being finalized and they'll be presented. So it is a very good, what you can say, a plate offered to all the researchers as well as the students. So just take the benefit of it. So once again, thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. I would like to introduce our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Srinivas Singh. Dr. Singh is the director of Atal Bihari Vajpayee Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management, Gwalior, and a senior faculty member from IIT Kanpur. He holds an MTech degree and PhD in electrical engineering from IIT Kanpur with extensive academic and industry experience, including roles at IIT Roorkee, AIT Bangkok, and as Vice Chancellor of IIMUT Gorakhpur. An eminent researcher in power system restructuring, FATS, optimization, and renewable integration, Dr. Singh has authored over 550 papers, 37 book chapters, and several books, and has supervised 44 PhD scholars. Yes, sir.
Yes, good morning, people sitting on the dais, off the dais, and distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it is also my second visit to this campus. So I was not knowing where I'm going, and I visited before. But once I saw the staircase, we had the photographs once, because there was an India Council meeting here, and there was a conference 17-18 when I was the India Council chair-elect. So, and this Hope Foundation, basically on that day, it was signed, basically for the scholarship, etc. The madam was there, and then we happened here only. So, this is the institute where we are in the abbreviated name. You will see I'm also from IIIT. But this name is very confusing. And always I go and I talk even to many technical people, how many types of triple ITs in this our country? Even though before joining to triple IT Gwalior, I was also not knowing this. But anyway, it was Ministry of Education offered me and I joined. Then I came to know, oh, variety of triple ITs are there because IITs are unique, Indian Institute of Technologies. NITs are unique, there is a National Institute of Technologies. But the triple ITs, abbreviated here, that's why they changed the name, I2IT. Although they are also triple IT in abbreviated name. Then, there is only the 5 triple ITs. They are the centrally funded or fully funded from the Ministry of Education. And the triple IT Gwalior is the first in series. It started the first triple IT in the country. And then we had Allahabad, triple IT Allahabad, then triple IT Jabalpur. But in the Jabalpur, the DM was added, the design and manufacturing. Then we are having the Kanchipuram. And the 5th in that series is the triple IT Kurnool. Then the government decided, because the boom of the IT technology started, so why not have one extra, each state, one triple IT. So the 21 triple ITs were still existing. Those are in the PPP mode. In PPP mode, what happens, the director is appointed by Ministry of Education. All the real rules and regulations are basically Ministry of Education we have to follow, but they don't give any penny. Only they give 128 crores in the beginning for the infrastructure. The state government can lend, and some private companies are associated so that they will run the show, but it is not in that which was expected. So that basically that triple ITs and triple IT Pune is already there in the PPP series, you must be knowing. Another PPP also started almost the same time. That is the same name, International Institute of Information Technology, and that is in the private hand like Hyderabad and Bangalore. So that is also triple IT in that series. So it's the third type. Fourth type is another, now maybe started, state government sponsored triple ITs. Like one in the Raipur, another is in Delhi, that we say Indraprastha Institute of Information Technology. So is a state government triple IT. And I don't know how many more types will be opened in this whole IT boom everywhere, that's no doubt. But anyway, whole things is that we have to promote. Although I'm not basically the IT person, I have no idea of the computer science. I'm core electrical, which is the big towers you can see, a big powerhouse in that area. But unfortunately or fortunately, I've given the task of one triple IT where there's no electrical at that time it was there. Even it was asked in my interview, how you are fit for this institution? It was a very $1 million question. So I asked, look, in any institution, there will be various branches. Any director will be having of the one branch only. Suppose there is a IT, there is a computer science, there is a management. One person of director will be specialized in only one. So there may be biasing. A person is coming up, suppose in this institution, a computer science is there, certainly he will be some corner for the computer science. I said, I am the neutral person. And also, I am the big user of that. Because the IT, who is not using? The electrical people started using the IT long back when the digital computers started, I can tell you. We were the first to use the computers. Even though state government of Uttar Pradesh, where I worked 8 years as a state electricity board assistant engineer, then I quit basically. Then there was one cell in IIT Kanpur to only study and do all the studies, because the IIT Kanpur was only having the computer at that time in that state. So there was an office of 4 or 5 engineers were sitting and doing at that time the card punching, etc. Long back I'm talking. And then later, that was not used. So the computer science, we are the user, even though in my PhD, in 90s, I used the genetic algorithm as a one chapter. That time even the computer science was very not in this AI and other things was there. But I left because I found it is not good for maybe it is not good for the electrical engineering. And finally I left. But again, later I realized once it was again grooming, I thought it's a very good tool, try to use. And then I also jumped, and then particle swarm optimization, other things. I started using the planning and operational studies of the electrical system. So the AI, this computer science, intelligence system applications are very much useful for all the discipline of engineering, not only one. And that's why it is growing. Once any technology is growing, it is good, it should grow, and it should reach to, even though this last people are deprived people, they can also get the fruit of the technology. Already that's why the chairman of Pune section said, the tag name of IEEE, the Advancing Technology for Humanity. So whatever the technology we are developing, even though the Vice Chancellor also told the technology should be reachable to the common mass. It's okay, we are doing this. But at the same time, the technology as you're moving, but you can see these technology, how it is adversely affecting our society. What are the other things, challenges in this? Because all the cyber frauds are there. You are already at a deepfake. Many things are happening. This frauds in the terms of stolen your money. A lot of things people are making your ID. A lot of informations are coming here and that. And it is again is another society. Now, the Gen AI, ChatGPT, how it's making your life so simple and easy. Even though many of the students are writing the project using the ChatGPT. Even though they are writing the letters in the ChatGPT. One day, one person came and he just complained to me regarding certain things, and the mail, thus I called this fellow. So he wrote the word very abusive. I said, how did you use this? Who said, I didn't use it, is a ChatGPT gave to me, and I used it. Very great there, man. So this is basically, you can see, reached how it is ease of doing the work, but at the same time, it is a very cautious using those ChatGPT. So we human beings, we have to see, because we are giving few words and it is preparing letters, it is preparing reports, whatever you can say it is doing, that is going ahead. Now, most of the IT and the computer guys, they are very specialized in the coding. Now the Gen AI and ChatGPT are doing the coding also. So what will be use of this computer science later? So you have to be always very thinking that if the technology is moving so fast, it is a good for society, but at the same time, you have to also have the vision for the 5 to 10 years or maybe 20 years. And you students, you are the young mind of the nation. You have to see, and you can forecast, you can do all the things that what is going to happen after 5 to 10 years. And when we started working today, you will be the billionaire and you can have the big success in your life. So not only what is today, you have to think what is going to come tomorrow. And if this is your zeal, passion, and other things are there, I'm sure you can conquer the world. And now coming to this conference, you see, they have used, of course, the 3 IEEE and 1T. So the technologies, no doubt we are talking the smart technologies, green technologies, many, just add some adjective before the technology. And you find all the type of technology. But many times we ask, what is the smart technology? Why you are using this smart? Always I ask to my students, suppose God has come here and he's giving 1 wish out of 2. You want to be an intelligent person or you want to be a smart person? Certainly there will be the 50% opinion. Different kind of opinion will come. And many, suppose I'll ask the raise your hand, how many wants the smart? 10% or 20% will raise the hand. I'm not going to ask to raise here. Because certainly then you will be frustrated. And then remaining 20% will again raise for the smart person. Remaining 60% people will not raise the hand. Okay, Prabhu, jo dena ho de do. Right? So why it is so obvious? Why it is the difference? The difference is that you are not knowing the actual meaning of that. What is smart and what is intelligent? Now you have to Google it. I am not going to give the answer. But always, whatever you are using, and we engineers must question what is this, why not others? And if you're having this analytical or technical argument and knowledge, that will be persistent, that will be happening in your mind for longer term. Don't cram. Don't accept. Try to very arguing reasoning. Always we say, up to intermediate, you crammed, no issue. You crack JEE, you crack whatever the state examination or NEET, no issue. But now the time has come, you have to be very judgmental. You should be very to arguing power. you should also have the visionary. Once you are traveling, always your ears and eyes should be open in this very highly competitive world, because we have to see why this light is glowing like this. How this is happened. Suppose I am not of this electrical area, I see the computer, why computer is working so fast. So that if you are having a curiosity, and if the curiosity is there, I'm sure you will try to find the solution. And now, the name of this conference, one is information. You know, the earlier information, how it was difficult. We were going to the library of some IITs or somewhere to do our research, because at that time it was very difficult to get the papers. Now everything is your mobile. Just Google it. But in that, if you are Googling one word you are putting, it is coming 100 listing. Now you have to choose which is the best for you, which is required for you. And that's basically always, I say, your arguing power should be always, and creativity. In all the innovation here, this innovation is also added. You know, I'll ask many people, what is the difference between invention and innovation? Like, try to understand. We always talk about the innovation, not about the invention. Because doing invention is too tough, very difficult. It's a science, it's theorem, it's the basic principles. And using those theorems and other inventions to make something better for the humanity, better for the living, better for everything. And that is basically the innovation. So always, because the technologies are there, and you can use those inventions are there, using those, we can make certain things better for humanity, better for ourselves, better for others. And that is basically the need of our. Already you saw in the presentation, Chavadiyaji. His vision, how he just rose. You can take any people, those have taken, no doubt, many people born in the very rich family, so they are rich, but many people grew from the ground. And basically it is their hard work, dedication, and their vision. So always your vision should be very clear. And always you have to see, in Hindi mein karte hain doordarsita, you have to have a very visionary. And if you have the visionary, that you can get success, but that is not only this required. Always I say, to do any task, you should have a courage. You should have a capacity. First is capacity. A gun, let's suppose I take a gun. Gun has a capacity to fire, but it will not do by itself. It will basically require somebody to fire it. Even though that is also not suffered, suppose I give a weak person to fire, he will not fire. So for that, courage is required. That is also not sufficient. Courage is there, capacity is there, but it still is not complete. You should have to fire in the right direction. Suppose you want to hit somebody, do something. So all the things, you have a capacity. You should have the courage, and courage is developed. Capacity is developed. And also the direction, which is the institutions are giving to you directions to move in that direction. And that is basically the mission and vision of anyone. So in this conference, a lot of things will be discussed. No doubt 236 papers are going to be presented. And in that, all the people are talking the different areas. Even though it is not related to the area, try to sit and listen. And try to correlate what you are doing. How it can be used in that. I'm sure always it will be better for you. Even though, let's suppose you are not getting anything. I always believe a person learns better in unsuccessful, always we say, than the successful. Suppose a person is teaching here and you are sitting and it's going on unheard of. You are not getting anything. So always you learn a lot that you should not be teacher for others, that's nobody is understanding you. So that message also is a learning phase. So we learn from the good things, we also learn from the bad things. So it is you to take what is the best for you. So I hope this conference, no doubt I'll be speaking after this and also I'll not take much time. So you hope the takeaway for you that you succeed after 2 days. That what is takeaway for you? You just put 2 days. Always everything is, we see what is gain. You put some time, the gain you have to find out. And you have not got any gain, I think this is wasted of time. So try to get, I'm sure there is a pack of 2 days. You will get a lot of new lectures, plenary lectures, keynote lectures are there, and people have collected. They are the books. Because 1 hour of 45 lectures, they have collected. From their own experiences, from the reading the books and other things, they will be delivering. I'm sure it will be benefit to you. So wish you all the best for this conference. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Moving ahead, I would like to introduce our next guest of honor, Mr. Kedar Taskar, sir, Managing Director of Faurecia Clean Mobility, India. With over 24 years of experience in automotive industry, sir has led in operations, supply chain management, and strategic sourcing across renowned organizations. Under his leadership, Faurecia Clean Mobility has achieved consistent year-on-year growth with a sales turnover of 920 crores in 2023. He is known for his expertise in supply chain management, vendor development, strategic sourcing, and for his effective people management and team building skills. Sir, I invite you to address the audience.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, good afternoon all. Thank you to all the dignitaries on the dais, and special thanks to I2ITCON for inviting me for this wonderful session. So hearing so far, I am not from the educational background or the educational field. Hearing to all the speakers, and just now also Professor Singh, he spoke about all those I2ITs or many triple ITs and so on. But I want to bring a different perspective on something related to automotive. So I'm coming from automotive, and this is one which touches each one of us every day, this field. Everybody, today you see the technology is exciting every one of us. Everybody commuted, everybody came here today, you came in your cars, and this is where all the innovation, what is happening, all the invention, like Professor was telling, all that is happening, this is touching us day in, day out. So if I come specifically, currently in terms of the technological advancements, what are happening, you all know very well. But nowadays we see and hear a lot on Tesla, right, on the autonomous driving. So this is one of the major advancements in the technology in automotive industry. ADAS, now ADAS has started becoming pretty common. So level 1 ADAS is there. Level 2 also has started coming in Indian automotive vehicles. We are moving, when we move to level 4 or level 5, then it will be the Tesla level, wherein it will be fully autonomous vehicle. But when it comes to our shop floor as such, in terms of the automotive industry, we are very much every day in all the advancements related to, I will mention about the AI and machine learning specifically, where the use cases today on our shop floor, on our design centers have gained a lot of momentum. Starting from our design, wherein earlier what used to happen is we used to start always designing from the scratch. So we start designing from the scratch, we develop the product model, then go to the customer. It will take hell a lot of time to do this. Today, it is very easy to go through Gen AI, develop the model. Immediately you have a solution in few hours. Earlier it used to take, days and months to produce this. Then comparison in terms of quotation also to the customer, it is getting very fast. So we can go very fast, go back. If we look at our own industry, automotive industry in India, so as you know, the world is looking at us, and we are world's number 3 now industry, producing almost close to 4.2 million cars, and this will grow to 7.4 million by 2030. So there is a rapid growth, and this is where a lot of advancement will come through. Just to give you a flavor, we are into seating technologies. So, many of you can immediately recognize the seating technology, what was there earlier versus today. You have ventilated seats, you have new technologies which is coming in. After some time, you will see rotating seats. So when you are coming to office, you can just rotate the seat, vehicle is autonomous, and you have your meeting inside the car. Yes, this is what will happen. Already earlier you used to have a, on the Maruti Suzuki times when we started 1984, that small tape recorder was wow, what a fun to have. Today, how many of us are overjoyed with that small tape recorder? None of us, right? We want a big screen. Now that big screen started with 6 inches, 8 inches, 10 inches. Now it has become 16 inches, 20 inches. And now the Mahindra electric vehicles which came, B6E and 9E. So those are having wall-to-wall display, end-to-end display. Okay. So next update which is going to come in XUV 700 is going to be wall-to-wall display, full display on the screen. With this, with our software, we are integrating Microsoft Teams. So you can have Microsoft Teams meeting inside your car. So these are just, why I mentioned this, that I'm not talking specifically of the educational one, but a little bit flavor on the automotive world, what is happening. So we are innovating every day, and still it's not enough, because when we are going to the customer is comparing it to China, and China is far, far, far ahead. I was in Mahindra 2 months ago at one of their venues called MSPT, Mahindra SUV Proving Track. So this Mahindra SUV Proving Track, they had organized a display of many of the vehicles, customer vehicles, China vehicles, wherein we saw, and when we compared, we understood that, wow, we are far behind. We are far behind to catch up. A lot has to come, and at an affordable price too, because the price tag what China has to offer and what India has to offer, there is a big difference what we are seeing. But nevertheless, these are some of the areas where we see the advancement coming, especially in terms of electronics, in terms of seatings, in terms of safety. Everybody looks at, you look at now the BN cap rating, 5-star safety rating. Safety is become the first priority, because we need to see the crash resistance of the vehicle and so on. All the our machine learning models we are using for predictive maintenance inside our factories. So earlier it used to be always breakdown maintenance. Now the machine learning model is helping us to predict when the machines have to be taken down into maintenance. Planning is entirely done through software. So this is through the optimization of inventory and supply chain management. So this is another one. Customer care. So it's also now you can go to Amazon and buy a vehicle, or on the software. Earlier it used to be only on the showroom. So you have 24/7 customer service. You have chatbots which have come. So you put something, the first interface is not human. You have chatbots which have come. So there are many such things which are advancing. The time is not enough if we keep speaking on the different topics. But yes, this is where the automotive industry is heading. And looking at the content of the conference, I went through whatever papers are there and being presented and so on. It is super exciting. I think it is going to be a wonderful conference these 2 days. So I wish you all the best, all good luck, and enjoy this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we near the conclusion of this inaugural ceremony, I invite Dr. Varsha Degaukar, Chair, Organizing Program Committee, I2ITCON 2025, to deliver vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Dignitaries on off the dais, all the guests, all the participants, those are here for today's presentations in online and offline mode, all my colleagues and dear students. I, Dr. Varsha Degaukar, on behalf of my fellow organizing chairs, Dr. P.B. Mane sir and Dr. Dipti Chaudhary ma'am, and the entire organizing committee of IEEE I2ITCON 2025. I feel deeply honored and privileged to extend the vote of thanks. First and foremost, we thank the Almighty for giving us the strength, clarity, and opportunity to successfully organizing this conference and gather here today. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Suresh Gosavi sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Savitribai Phule Pune University. A sincere thanks to our esteemed guest of honors, Professor Srinivas Singh, Director, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management, Gwalior, for the invaluable insights. Thank you, sir. We also thank Mr. Kedar Taskar, sir, MD, Forensia Clean Mobility India, for highlighting the importance and the innovations and the happenings those are in the industry, that is automotive industries. We are deeply honored to have our distinguished keynote speakers with us, Professor Dr. S. Srinivas Singh, sir, Dr. Manasi Patwardhan, Mr. Satya Manish, and Dr. Ketan Kotwal, sir. Thank you for graciously accepting our invitation. We are eagerly look forward to your sessions and the knowledge you will share with us in these 2 days. We also extend our sincere appreciation to all the reviewers, session chairs. Your time, expertise, and valuable inputs have ensured the quality of the submissions and smooth conduct of the sessions. Our heartfelt thanks to all the EXICOM members of IEEE Pune section, our technical sponsor, for their unwavering support. A special thanks to Dr. Amar Buchade, sir, Dr. P.B. Mane, sir, Abhijit Kurpe, sir, and Mandar Bhavalkar for your constant encouragement, guidance, and belief in our vision. Our heartfelt gratitude goes to our respected President, Dr. Aruna Katara, ma'am, for being a constant source of motivation, inspiration, and for always encouraging us to aim higher. Thank you, ma'am. We are thankful to Ms. Amrita Katara, ma'am, for her constant support. Thank you, Amrita, ma'am. We are deeply thankful to our principal, Dr. Vaishali Patil, ma'am, who is guiding force behind this complete journey. We are also thankful to Vice Principal Madhuri Reddy, ma'am, and all our head of departments for their steady guidance and constant encouragement. We also extend our sincere thanks to our registrar, Mr. Dinesh Joje, sir, for his proactive and supportive role throughout the journey of organizing this conference. A special word of thanks to the entire I2IT family for their collaborative efforts, dedication, and trust in us. Our sincere thanks to systems, department, technical team, administrative staff, and our wonderful volunteers. Your timeless work behind the scenes has ensured that every aspect of this conference runs smoothly. We are grateful to everyone who has contributed directly or indirectly to making this conference a grand success. And finally, a big thank you to all the participants who have joined in offline mode and also in the online mode, all the delegates who have joined us from near and far. Your presence and passion for knowledge are what bring true meaning to this gathering. As we now embark on these 2 days of insightful sessions, meaningful discussions, and collaborative exchanges, we wish everyone a truly enriching and rewarding experience. Let's make the most of this opportunity to learn, connect, and inspire each other. Thank you. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाये तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you all for your presence. We now conclude the inaugural ceremony of I2ITCON 2025.
Now there's